Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 94. Binance draining Huobi of Bitcoin, hacker streams Swell, and Standard Charter joins the EEA. Now, if you are catching this stream live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you are thinking. Now, if you want to keep up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, you hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us while the stream is on, you can join us on the Discord. The link is in the description. Happy Friday, guys. Or maybe it's Happy Friday. I'm not sure. Depends on what your position was. Red all over the board, right? At least yesterday, everything was red, right? Everyone tanked. I think except for... I think there was a couple minor coins that didn't tank, but at least all the big ones did take a hit. So, yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Again, thank you for tuning in. Let's get on to the show. There we go. So today I don't have any news for the main crypto sphere. I don't have any news for Bitcoin. Yeah, we're not just technical analysis and price predictions of where the coin was going to go now. So we're going to jump straight into the charts. Yeah, so let's see what's going on, right? What is happening? Well, total market cap yesterday, money flowing out of the crypto sphere. 84.16%. Right now, we're gaining a little bit of money coming back in, 0.63%. Yesterday, from an opening of 239.93, closing at 229.76. So $9.96 billion that flew out. Right now, sitting at 231.01. We're gaining $1.24 billion. Again, we'll talk about that once we get to the coins, right? So let's go to Bitcoin dominance. What is happening with Bitcoin dominance? Yesterday, losing dominance, 0.55%. Right now, losing a little bit of dominance, 0.01%. Yesterday, from an opening of 69.23, sitting at 68.82. And right now, sitting at 68.82. So not moving, right? So let's get on to the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin sitting at $8,817.56. Is it a sell? Not really, man. It's still a bit expensive, right? So what happened? Let's go look at this. From here we're going lower. We're going with the market. We don't have anything to look at in the 1 hour still, believe it or not. Everything that happens, we talked about it. It was in the shorter scales. We were in this area of support resistance yesterday. We kind of started breaking down right after the stream, or yeah, a couple hours after the stream. Right now we're trying to regain some of that. You know, impulse down. You have to consolidate a little bit. Where are we at? Well, we talked about it, right? We had this support at 8,983. And we talked about maybe supporting at the mid part of the channel, the downsloping channel, this one here, the minor one. And then coming and touching that upper part of the larger downsloping channel. We are sitting there right now. We closed there. Right now we open right next to it, right? And we're trying to move to the upside. So right now, if we want to move back to the upside or retrace a little bit, what is in store for us? Well, the mid part of the channel, the 20 MA, that 8,983, and then that upper blue area of support resistance, right? So why are we breaking down, right? Well, I think yesterday I drew this. For some reason, it's not here today. I said I'd rather look at this like a triangle, maybe. We're getting to that maturity part of the triangle, right? So obviously, we're going to make a move. And yesterday, I talked about moves to the downside. I also told you about potential moves to the upside, but I told you it wasn't very likely. We had some hidden bullish divergence. I think we had on the 4 hours. We'll look at it in a couple seconds, but I think we had hidden bullish divergence. We said we were likely to have price continuation. We were in a downsloping channel, so we said either we move a little bit sideways or we're gonna break down. So we end up breaking down. Again, is it much? It wasn't that big of a move. It was a $435 move. I mean, yeah, it's big compared to stock markets, but you know, it wasn't that hard. It was like a 4.74% move. We have seen lower drops here. Like, look at this one, 6%, right? But look at this one over here, 12%. So we have seen larger drops before. So again, this, you know, we could be, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure where this is originating from. Again, maybe from that hidden bullish divergence that we called. You know, that's where it's playing out. So let's go into the 4 hours, right? We're sitting neutral on the RSI at 48.31. Starting making negative momentum. Sitting below 20 MA, like I said. Volatility is still open on the Bollinger Band, so let's go lower time scale. 4 hours, what's going on? Well, we're definitely below that 20 MA. Again, volatility open on the Bollinger Bands. We called volatility tightening on the 1 hour yesterday, and we said we might get a move. Again, broke out of that triangle that we drew. We had this hidden bullish divergence that we were developing, seeing us play to the downside, right? On the 1 hour, we had also hidden bullish divergence that broke us down. So again, we hit oversold on the RSI. Right now, we're still oversold at 29.13. So we're trying to make a small comeback, but right now there's no divergence from here to here. So again, we're lower than the previous low. Even than the previous low over here, we're definitely lower. And the only thing that we could have, and it would be ignoring a lot of data, guys. I'll do it on this chart. It might be a little bit cleaner to see. You have to go all the way back here, but you're going to ignore this island here, this tiny island of red negative, right? Here you have 86.22. Here you have 59. So again, here you will be going in, right, like that. And from here to here, you will be going low. So you would be converging on that bottom part, right? Creating hidden bullish divergence, price continuation. Again, not much to say on continuation, right? We are more or less downsloping, like I said, in a downsloping channel. So it could mean that we could potentially come and touch this 8,400 area, right? Not sure how we're gonna pivot right here. I'm not finding any bullish divergence to like pull us to the upside. Right now we had a small impulse down. We had consolidated a little bit. Then we might make another move. Let's see what kind of consolidation we get. But stuff that we can see quickly, right? We broke out of that 8,983, so we fell to the next range, which is at 8,983.08 and that 8,437.16. So we are floating on that area again, bouncing off the top part of the larger downsloping channel, right? We said we could use it as a support, and we are using it as a support. So let's go a little bit on a more micro scale. Let's go into the 1 hour. Right, on the 1 hour we had this tightness yesterday, right? The stream. This is on the 7th. So yesterday around 9 and 10, we talked about this tightness. We said we get violent moves. Look at that violent move we got to downside. You know, played beautifully, right? We had this hidden bearish divergence. We said we're in a downtrend again. David was saying that we were moving sideways. I remember, yeah, I told him, yeah, sideways, man. A lot of sideways motion, right? We were talking past here, a lot of sideways motion. We're bound for a break. We're failing to get higher. We were failing to make higher highs every time. And then we had that hidden bearish divergence, and we were in a downsloping channel. So we talked about potential targets to the downside, right? So I didn't tell you explicitly we're going to go down. So we could still move a little bit sideways, or we could go down. Tightness again, having us burst, failing to break higher prices, you know. So again, as you can see, where I told you we're going to probably hold, we did. At the 8,983, we got one or two bounces right around that area before we actually broke down again. That mid part of the channel did nothing to support us. We actually, even on the 1 hour, we just wicked below that down sloping line of the larger down sloping channel. So we're talking about this potentially happening again, you know, playing out nicely. So stuff that is happening, right? 789, 1102. So from here to here going higher. Again, from here to here, you're going lower. Oh my God, we're gonna get hidden. Yes, we have hidden bearish divergence again. So price continuation. The sell-off might still go on. Are we doing anything in the bottom part? Well, not yet. Low, higher, low, like low, positive momentum. So we're just going with the market. Low, higher on the RSI. We're sitting sold on the RSI at 37.15, but at some point in time we were around 9 back here. Like 11, 10. I saw it today during the day, and we were around 9. It was probably on this candle that was still moving down, but like trying to reverse a little bit, you know. So right now we have to cool off a little bit on the oscillators before we actually move again. Like I said, I'm unsure yet what kind of consolidation we're going to make from the 1 hour. It appears that we're going to make a sort of bearish consolidation. Apparently, this is a rising, right? Like that. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but you know, just the trend, right? Impulse down, upsloping consolidation is bearish. So again, potential move to the downside again. We might touch that 20 MA right now. It's confluent with the mid part of the smaller channel. So again, we're probably gonna have a lot more resistance in that area. Let's see how this keeps on playing out for Bitcoin, right? Keep an eye out for it. Selling off might not still be done. We can still come and touch this bottom part of the lower downsloping channel, or that 8,400 before we actually try and pivot. Right now, I wouldn't confirm this as a local low. From high to low, again, I wouldn't trace anything right now. I could throw something from this low to that high on the fibs. I think we have something of that here. Yeah, from 0 to 1. So here we have something. We are retracing. We passed that 50% line. We were heading to the 618. And again, that 618, it's at 8,545. So really, really close to this area that we have, that 8,437, about $100 off. So again, that move to the downside could potentially put us here before we actually bounce, hit that 50% retrace, and then try to run again. Let's see how this keeps on playing out. Are we? We're still out of the falling wedge that we broke out of. However, looking at the data that we have right now, would it make sense to move it here? Not really, I doubt it. So I'm much rather leave it there as we had it. I'm not gonna play with this right now. I do believe that the falling wedge that we trace is good. Let's wait and see how this keeps on playing out, right? From the other high to low, from this high to this low, we are retracing. We were retracing to the upside. We almost hit that 618. Again, the end of the retrace zone. Then we kind of bounced back. We're holding around that 382 for a while, bouncing around that area, and then we actually broke down. So we might be heading to the previous 236 at where is this at? 8,503. So again, you know, we do have areas around that 8,500 areas that we've called earlier, 8,430s. So again, areas that we could go hit if we keep on moving to the downside, right? So yeah, let's wait and see how this plays for us, right? So give me 1 second. I do have ads coming up on Spotify. Gonna get rid of them real quick. There we go. Clean slate. So we talked about the 1 hour, we talked about the 4 hour, we talked about the weekly, the daily. Now, something that we haven't talked about on the daily, and I do want to look at, and I just hate it because it moves my Bollinger Bands. I'm not going to do the 4 bands, but I just want to look at the Bollinger Bands. I'll go do the 200. Here we go. Where are we with regards to the 200 MA? Well, guess what? Yesterday, remember how I said we were bouncing along it, right? And I wasn't really bullish until we actually separated ourselves a little bit more from that 200 MA. Guess what? We fell below it again. And you know what happens when we're below the 200 MA? We're in bear territory. See, crypto winter happened below that orange line, right? Being the 200 MA. Then when we got bullish again on April the 2nd, we broke above that 200 MA. We had that nice impulse to the upside. So again, we might be, I remember I told you guys, like here we had like a fake move to the downside again, try to recover, then actually broke down again. And I told you guys, I'm not 100% convinced here. It was a couple of streams ago, and I said, look, man, we might break down again until we really get some distance from that 200 MA. I'm not 100% comfortable on Bitcoin, so I wasn't going long on Bitcoin. And I wasn't even setting up any trades for Bitcoin. I'm just waiting for this to really confirm that we are ending this bearish sentiment before actually go a little bit harder on Bitcoin, right? Anyways, let me take this back to the 20 MA so it looks a little bit better. And there we go, right? So right now we are sitting, I do want to look at a chart, and I'm probably going to do it after I finish looking at the coins. I'll come back and put the quad SMA, right, and look at the 4 simple moving averages and see where we're at in relation of that 200 with that 20, because I believe we are getting a tangling of that 200 and the 20. As you can see right now, this 20 MA sitting at 8,911, and the 200 MA, it's sitting at 9,227. So they're very, very close to each other. Like I said, I do want to look at it. We might get another cross, and again, try to, like, of the 20 MA over the 200 MA, potentially having a see some price action to the upside, right? I'm not sure if it's going to be very violent, but at least the shorter time scale is going to be above the larger time scale, which is usually better. Anyways, let's go to Ethereum. I do have articles for Ethereum. International Banking Group Standard Chartered has become the latest member of the organization Ethereum Enterprise Alliance, or EEA. Now, in a press release issued on November 6th, Standard Chartered said that the move would allow it to expand its client offering across 60 international markets. Now, Standard Chartered stated that they are excited to be a part of the EEA and look forward to opportunities where they can collaborate with other leading industry players to deepen blockchain research and application in the banking sector. Again, a bank coming online with EEA, probably because of the smart contracts features that they have. Let's wait and see how they keep on working with them and what they can make happen, right? Anyways, for those that are sending and receiving cryptos, they can now register for the remaining 3-character .eth addresses using the Ethereum name service. Now, on November the 6th, the ENS took to Twitter to announce that its auctions are over, and that all remaining Ethereum addresses are available for instant registration. Now, ENS is powered by smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain, which makes it more secure than most DNS. BS, they did get hacked. Some people ended up taking some of the domains, and he actually gave them back for a reward that was undisclosed. And then they were auctioned again. Anyways, it's available for anyone is able to register for a .eth domain. They'll typically have to take part in an auction to get a hold of one. For those of you that didn't take part on the previous auction, the company said if you missed the auctioning period but still want to register remaining short names, all remaining plus 3-character .eth names are available for instant registration via our ENS manager. Now, to register for a remaining .eth name, users must be using either Chrome or Brave as their web browser. And for people using Chrome, they have to install a MetaMask extension, and for Brave users, they'll need to enable it. Now, mobile users can also register to get one of the remaining .eth names, although they need Coinbase wallet status or another Ethereum browser, right? Anyways, that's it for Ethereum. Let's go look at the chart, man. Is it good? Sorry about the Ethereum names, dude. I'm not sure how good it is to have an Ethereum .eth domain, and it's just 3 characters, so I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure I dig it. Maybe it was larger characters would be interesting, but just for 3 characters, I'm not even sure how much they're going for. So it is a weekend, and we're mourning that crypto market fell. So we're having a beer. Let's look at Ethereum. 6 people tuned in, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Again, if you're one of the guys that watch us regularly, type something on the chat. I want to know who is here. So right now I'm making positive. Yesterday Ethereum gaining dominance nicely, 2.80%. Right now losing a little bit, 0.03%, sitting at 8.66% of market cap. Again, probably the dominance that Bitcoin lost on that big drop Ethereum made. So what happened with Ethereum, man? Ethereum, believe it or not, still holding to this triangle structure that we have. We did get that move to the downside. We're I think here yesterday. We were starting this day. We said we might try to move to the upside again, but we're also maturing in the pattern. We have hidden bearish divergence that we called out. Regular strong bearish divergence that we called out is this micro one here. You'll see here. It's this line here and this line here. And we have this divergence. We called it out. We said we're probably going to break to the downside again. We were breaking to the downside on the past 2 days. Right now, this day seems like we want to recover a little bit. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 52.17. Again, Ethereum not losing as much as Bitcoin, just losing 1.26%. Let's go into the 4 hours because we don't have anything else developing right now on the daily. So on the 4 hours for Ethereum, right? Let's see, something on the top part. No, higher, guys. We're going with the market. This green lines that you see is every stream I do this, man. I send these back to the 1 hour. They come back to the 4 hour when I reload the charts. It's just annoying. I have to I think I'm gonna have to clear the charts and start them from zero. But I want to do that after I come back this weekend, maybe Monday or so. and we'll have like brand new fresh charts that we can look at, right? And then we can start tracing, and we'll get rid of all that previous data that we had, lines, etc. So anyways, below that 20 MA, we failed to break above it at 6 p.m. yesterday, right? And we kept on moving to the downside, right? Lower low again, more negative momentum. So we're going with the market. No divergence developing here on Ethereum, bearish or bullish right now. We are just curving again. I think I called this yesterday a bear trap or potential bear trap, and I said watch out. I can't remember if it was for this coin or another coin. If someone has time to go look at yesterday's stream at some point in time, look at it. I'm not sure if I called it on this one or not, but you know, potential price action to downside. We still got it. Again, in this, we definitely broke out of that upsloping channel from the triangle, but we're bouncing back into it. So again, a fake breakout, going back into the structure. Let's wait and see how this plays out. If Bitcoin tanks again, will definitely bring us down with it, but right now don't look too bad, right? So what happened? We also have divergence here. I traced it yesterday on a much larger scale. We had hidden bearish divergence, right? So price continuation again. We continue price to the downside. Try to recover again. Trying to another small impulse down. Trying to recover again. Are we doing something here, man? Let's see, 30, 28. So no, they are converging on the top part. Both. One of them is going. The bottom part, the MACD, would be just going straight. The upper one on the RSI would just be going down. But against the RSI, I do believe we have hidden bearish divergence, right? And that's potentially why we try to break down again. Going slightly higher. So again, top lines converging against the oscillator, right? Price going lower, oscillator going higher. In that convergence on top part, hidden bearish divergence, price continuation. We're breaking down. We kind of turned here, do the U-turn. Right now, this channel, the bottom part of the upsloping channels, we're using it as support right now. If we were to break below this, we have that 20 MA that we can bounce off and try to recover. We are getting some tightness of the Bollinger Bands. We're seeing neutral on the RSI at 45.54. On the 4 hours, we're seeing low on the RSI at 43.63, but again, on that neutral zone. And like I said, on the daily, we're sitting blue neutral at 51.52, right? So that is it for Ethereum, right? So again, we also got some contraction of the Bollinger Bands, but not yesterday. I think yesterday we were here on the stream. This was until today, 3 p.m. So yesterday on the stream, I think we're going to here. This new line I just drew right now. So yeah, so yesterday was here. This new line that I just drew on the stream right now. And then again, hidden bearish divergence. Price continuation. We might still move a little bit more to the downside. Maybe it wouldn't be bad to get down here again, right? With less negative momentum, create some bullish divergence, bump to the upside. But let's wait and see how this keeps on playing out, right? So let's get on to, man, what's next? Ripple. Deja Vu and Ripple. Anyways. A popular video game live streamer and YouTuber recently fell victim to hackers temporarily many of their online accounts, and the days following the report of the compromise, the channel began having some mysterious broadcasting of Ripple's Swell on a live stream. Now, Marco Style is the guy that got hacked. His Twitter, I think, is at Marco Style NL. So he reported a virus that deleted the whole bunch of files on November the 2nd via Twitter. Now, the following day, the YouTuber noticed that some suspicious activity was going on social media accounts. So on November 3rd, he tweeted that his Twitch was also compromised by hackers in a series of confused and angry tweets, apparently from the YouTuber, followed with more accounts apparently falling victim to the hacker. Now, Marco Style reporting to being able to gain control to most of his accounts. However, in restoring and protecting the system, he lost some important files. Despite his efforts, their YouTube and Twitch accounts were still not secured. So on November 5th, the YouTube gamer tweeted that they seen their YouTube account up for sale on a Russian website for around 7,700 euros. And yesterday, he reported the first changes occurring on their profile via Twitter, which now includes a caption reading, "I don't care what you think about me, I don't think of you at all." So again, the post, Marco Style hinted that they anticipated more drastic moves, but little did he know that either the hacker or a buyer of the account apparently just wanted to use the popularity of his channel to hawk their XRP token, right? Anyways, earlier on Thursday, the account started a live streaming of the Ripple Swell conference being held in Singapore. So it was transferred to his 361,000 followers, and he actually put a post down here. Live stream is literally about Ripple giveaway, which is probably a scam. The hacker is advertising a scam to all my subscribers on my own channel, right? Now, before publishing, he called on his followers to support the channel, and report it to try to stop the damage to the victims. And then some people were trying to help him, right? We can come together and get some exposure and help for Marco Salanel. I don't know all the details, but this YouTube has been hacked, and they're trying to scam his viewers. These are huge violations. Help retweet anyone big or small. Now, the account appears to be on a loop, right? Well, it was on a loop during the stream. And since the story is developing, a few details are known about the nature of the attack. However, in the days following the breach, Marco Style speculated that the attacker might have used some next-generation cookie copier to gather login credentials, and this would reportedly allow him to open Chrome with immediate access to all his accounts. Now, what do I think of this, man? Yesterday we had a YouTube channel come onto the live stream. It was Binance CN, and it wasn't the legit Binance CN channel. It was a scam, and I told you guys it was a potential scam. I went to his channel live. I didn't put it on the screen, but I was looking at it on my side screen, and I told you guys they were running, they were running Ripple giveaways, they were running Ethereum giveaways, they were running other types of giveaways, and they didn't have that many videos. So again, guys, be careful. If you believe there's a giveaway going on, go to the official website, log on to the news section or any area of the website where they would have their blogs or whatever, and see if there's any kind of giveaway going on. The official giveaways, they post them on the websites. So again, don't fall prey for scams. Don't give your money to anyone unless you're sure you're gonna get it back, okay? The hackers are preying on the greedy, right? Because that is the truth. They tell you, send me this much, I'll send you that much, right? They're preying on the greedy, man. They want to give you. They want people that want something for nothing, and they give them nothing for something, right? So just keep that in mind next time you are doing your going around and seeing these streams, or all these websites that are saying send us 1,000 or 1 Ethereum on a smart contract and we'll send you 10. BS. They're not gonna do it. Again, be careful with this. There's a lot of scams going on like that on Telegram. Now they're going on YouTube. They're hacking people that has followers so that they can get into the accounts and ask their followers to send that money. So be careful, guys. Don't fall prey to that. Again, at least the YouTubers that I know of, unless they're running a fundraiser, they don't ask for money, and they won't say send me money and I'll send you so much back, unless they were running an official airdrop by someone, and then you probably have to hear of it elsewhere, right? Anyways, let's go look at Ripple. Ripple took a dive today to 27 cents. Hello, old turf, my old friend. What's going on with Ripple? Yesterday losing dominance. Not as much as the prior day, but losing 1.08% right now. Trying to gain 0.20, sitting at 5.19 of market cap. Again, like I said, anything above 5% is good. What's happening with Ripple? Well, we were around 30 cents, right? We broke here yesterday. We said, let's see if we can hold it. We're in this area. We were sitting just at that 236 at 28.886 cents. And right now, we are moving down, right? Surprise, surprise. We said that we sell during Swell, and we are selling during Swell. So we sold during Swell. So be careful, guys. We called it out. We said we might go down still. We are. Right now, we're trying to bounce up. We're going to probably face resistance around that 27.911. It used to be resistance before, right? We hit it a couple times before. 1, 2, 3, 4 times probably. 5 right here. So again, old resistance, my old friend, right? Over here also a couple times. So just be careful. Right now, we're between that 27.911 and that 24.692. Or 629, sorry. Within this wider area. There probably are some areas of support resistance around these here, here, you know. But again, we are in this channel where we can be trading within this area, like we're back here or back here. So again, let's hope that we can get back up. I'm not sure whether we're going to do that or not. Negative momentum still developing, lower than the previous low, and even lower than the previous low back here. Sorry, higher than the previous low back here. So if anything, we hit from here to here, we had hidden bullish. Right now, we would have also hidden bullish, but it would just be to here, right? So from the previous one, right? Because these all one, no, sorry, these two islands. Ignore that. Anyways, let's go into a more micro scale, see what's going on. Sitting low on there is at 44.29. Again, neutral, but lower on that neutral zone. The 4 hour, what's going on? Well, we broke out of this previous channel. We broke back into it. We actually held it as support for a little bit. Upsloping consolidation. We know what that means. Upsloping consolidation is bearish. Price action to the downside. Again, we broke down again. We use this as support, that 27,911, so I'm confident it is a support, a valid one, because we bounced up here. And then we were holding or fighting for this area a while, and then, you know, try to break above it, and we failed here, and we try to break above it here again, and we failed. So again, we are facing a valid resistance. I'm hoping it's not too strong. Right now, what do we have? From here to here, we're going higher. We had hidden, we had bearish divergence. We called it out back when. This was on November the 6th. We were moving down then. We kind of rested for a little bit, moving down the second leg. We're not making any kind of bearish divergence right now. Even we made lower low, but also more negative momentum. And also on the RSI, same thing going on. So again, no divergence going on here on the 4 hour. So let's go back into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, what's happening? On the 1 hour, we are developing bullish divergence, right? From here to here, we have one. Not on the RSI, but we do have it on the MACD histogram, so one going on. And then we have a second one over here, right? And we'll have that on two of the oscillators, the MACD histogram and the RSI. So again, price action to the upside. We see it played out a little bit. Again, facing resistance at that 20 MA, facing resistance at that 27911. Right now, we're breaking above that 20 MA. We're getting tightness of the Bollinger Bands. But I'm not sure if this bullish divergence will still play out and see us break above that 27,911. That would be good. That would put us on that previous comfort zone that we were in, right? This comfort zone that we're in right now is not the best one. That one is the one that usually takes us down to 25 cents. Do we really want to go back to 25 cents? Hell no, man. We don't want to see that low. Cheers. My goodness, my Guinness. Anyways, what else is going on with this, man? Yeah, that's it, bro. Not much going on. Just that price action downside. Right now, we're not doing much on the top part. If anything, let's see here, man. Yeah, snap, man. Not liking this one too much. So it will be within the same island, but you know, just watch out for this. You're going higher on your RSI, on your MACD histogram. You're going lower on the top part. So again, you could potentially create some hidden bearish divergence. Price continuation. The continuation right now is down sloping. I'm not sure that's what we want to see. That's it for Ripple. I don't have anything for Litecoin. Go straight into that chart and see what is happening with the coin of lightness. Litecoin yesterday gaining dominance, undoing what it did on the previous day. Again, gaining 2.70% right now, gaining also 0.80%. So sitting at 1.68% of market cap. Again, what we were at on October the 7th. So again, not much going on. Sorry, yeah, we're on the daily. So yeah, 1 month ago we're hitting that same dominance that we were hitting a month ago. So 1.68% of market cap. Let's go into price of Litecoin, $61.18. I'm not sure if I gave the full digits on XRP. 27.77. That's it. Litecoin 61.18. What's going on with Litecoin? Yesterday losing price. Also right now regaining almost everything that it lost yesterday. We had created bearish divergence, price action to the downside. We see it played out. We hit that mid part of the channel, right, the upsloping channel that we like had a false breakout. There we go. Yeah, I think we almost hit it. So I'll adjust it. There we go. I'm adjusting to this point over here. But we almost hit it. Again, bouncing off that, rejecting lower prices. Also, almost at that 20 MA. So again, staying above that 20 MA on the daily. Negative, positive momentum still decreasing and sitting at 55.81 on the RSI. Again, neutral. Let's go into the 4 hours, man. We're not doing anything else. On the 4 hours, we had bearish divergence, price action to the downside. We've seen it played out. I think we also called, I'm not sure if it was on Ethereum on Litecoin that we called this a bull trap. And look at it, man. We kind of did that and then dump again. Guess what? Making a lower low than the previous low again. Not creating any divergence. Also, nothing here. It just looks like a butt crack. Sorry, like a butt. Regular butt. Buttocks. Maybe like this. One butt cheek. It's not pasting it. Two butt cheeks. There we go. Butt cheeks on the bottom part. How's it going, William James? Hi, man. Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. I'm just shooting the breeze right now. It's a sad day for the market. A lot of price action to the downside. Like I say, Litecoin recovering like a champ. Right, look at the daily, man. Almost making that previous day losses. Also, right now, remaking those previous day losses, and maybe a little bit more, right? So, like I said, yeah, no divergence going on here. Let's go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, are we doing something? Yes, we're going definitely higher than here. We're going lower. So we're developing hidden bearish divergence, price continuation. It's been a bad few days, that's for sure. Yeah, we called some of those bad few days, man. Even yesterday, we said we're gonna go down on Ripple, on Bitcoin, on Ethereum. I'm not sure we called it on Ethereum or not, but we're calling the market. We're pretty good. If you look at the videos, we're pretty close. Anyways, also here you're going higher. So again, hidden bearish divergence, price continuation. The continuation, it's usually right now, it seems like we're downtrending. So again, we could potentially move to the downside. If we do that, we have that 20 MA, we have the midpoint of the upsloping channel that we can go hit. Let's see where it takes us from there. We're doing anything on the top, on the bottom part? No. Yes. So from here to here, and from here to here, we have bullish divergence, strong bullish divergence, price action to the upside. We've seen it played out right now. This is still building, so again, you can't get them done. You just have to get like to this price over here. Anything above this line would undo that hidden bearish divergence. So again, we could either keep on building or right now make a U-turn. We're also hitting that top part of the Bollinger Bands, so again, we could potentially do a U-turn, start to go down. Keep an eye out for this on the next couple of hours as it keeps on developing, right? Anyway, William James, how's it going, bro? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope that you're fine, you're good. I haven't also talked to you on Twitter in a while, so I hope everything's going great, man. Except, for the market going down, but other than that, I hope you're doing well. Let's go to the Binance. What's going on with Binance? Well, in the world of crypto, sometimes it's hard to gauge exactly how well each exchange is performing, right? That's how the article starts. Given the fact that many use unscrupulous methods to artificially inflate their volume, right? However, although it's a relatively simple process to inflate trade volume by climbing the rankings, it is not possible to fake the amount of Bitcoin heading to and from exchanges' wallets. So, Token Analyst, an on-chain intelligence platform that produces market insights and analytics on almost 30 cryptocurrencies, has just mapped the flow of cryptocurrencies between the prominent exchanges. So, looking at the graph below, that I'll show in a second, it's back here in a tweet from Changpeng Zhao. This graph, see if I can make it bigger. There we go. You can't see it very well on the screen from that, so I'll make this adjustment. There we go. I think that's good. Anyways, from this graph, you can see that Binance has been the largest beneficiary of Bitcoin transfers between exchanges in 2019, of the 8 exchange platforms that were analyzed by token analysts, Binance received the most Bitcoin from other exchanges by far, taking in a total of 544,675 Bitcoin, worth almost $5 billion from other platforms so far this year. So out of this 500,000 Bitcoin transferred to Binance from other platforms, a disproportionately high amount are originating from Huobi, which is widely considered to be Binance's largest competitor. In a total of 259,722 Bitcoin were transferred from Huobi to Binance, the equivalent to almost half of all Bitcoin heading to Binance from other tracked exchanges, right? You can see it here from Binance flowing to the other exchanges, right? And even from Binance, the last one's to Poloniex, right? But from Huobi, look at the volume that's going to Binance, right? Almost half of it. Follow the line here. Look how much is going from Binance to Huobi, just a very small part. So again, a lot more tokens going to Binance, Binance being the king of exchanges. So something to keep an eye out for. Chang Peng Zhao stating, "Calm to Papa, China is active." Very mature of his part to say that, right? I mean, jeez. Sorry, I just want to readjust real quick to where we have this. And I'll go to the other Binance article that we have. Binance X can now be accessed on Trezor Crypto Wallet. Well, Binance X allows connections via the site for 3 other hardware wallets: Ledger, Cool Wallet, and SafePal Wallet. And only Trezor was left to be added. Now, based on the tutorial published, Trezor users will have to go through the Binance.org website using a specifically created web wallet as an intermediary, and this may block some users from 29 countries that may aim to use the decentralized exchange. So, yeah, that's the only news I have, man. So let's go and look at Binance and see what's going on. Binance, on the daily, that's why it looked weird. Yesterday, getting a little bit of dominance, 0.31%. Right now, losing very little dominance as well, 0.22%. Let's go look at the price and see how it's holding up. It's sitting at $19.71. It dropped very little. Yesterday, dropping only 78 cents. So again, not that much, 3.86%, right? So not a whole lot. Anyways, we are bouncing off that 20 MA right now. Volatility open on the Bollinger Bands. Still in that upsloping channel, making negative momentum right now, and sitting at 52.97 on the RSI. Nothing developing here, so let's go into a shorter scale, which would be the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, we have all sorts of divergence on the top part that are probably from the 1-hour. But are we doing something on the 4? Low, lower, low again. More negative momentum. So we're just going with the market. Nothing else going on. Negative momentum decreasing right now. Having a small pump to the upside. Do we want to see that? No, really. Impulse down. Upsloping consolidation. You break down. You're upsloping consolidation again. You're probably going to break down. You're going to create some kind of divergence right now if you break down again. Maybe the breakdown won't be that much. You know, we're probably going to get tired of this. We create some bullish divergence. Pump to the upside. Right now, sitting at 38.07. Let's go into the 1-hour. On the 1-hour contraction, all the Bollinger Bands, when did that happen? Well, yesterday at 9 p.m., right? Probably we mentioned it. I'm not sure. We usually mention that contraction of the Bollinger Bands. Anyways, moving to the downside, you know, we said that when we get that, we get explosive moves. And I told you, Bollinger Bands, usually you go from the bottom to the top to the bottom. And then you might go to the top again. I'm not sure yet. We're right now breaking above that 20 MA. So, let's wait and see how this keeps on building, right? Sorry about that. 1 second. Ads coming in. Let's go with this one. I'm not sure if I would play this one or not, but we'll go with this one. Anyways, low, lower, low, more negative momentum. Low, lower, low, more lower on the RSI at 16.49 right now. We're sitting at 45.46, so we're just going back up again. On that top part, are we making more? Yes, we're very slightly, I think. 3249, 352. So yes, this is definitely going slightly higher. This is coming in slightly lower, right? Again, this is still building, so wait for this to finish building, and then we can call something out. Again, potential price action to the downside on price continuation. Even if this goes higher, this still needs to get over here for it not to happen. So again, we're probably going to develop this hidden bearish divergence to have price continuation. Like I said, we're probably going to break down again. maybe get to the same low, create some divergence, and then try to pump. That's it for this. Yeah, we just killed everything that we usually look at, man. Today was really quick. All the markets going down. We need to consolidate, so not a lot going on the in-betweens. So a lot of stuff that we had already previously called or talked about regarding the price, you know, probably going down, continuing with the market. So, you know, yeah. Remember, guys, tomorrow's stream is going to be earlier than usual, around 1 p.m. Eastern, I think. And then Sunday stream is probably going to be a little bit late. I am taking my kid camping, so yeah, just you know, I want to spend some time with him. And so again, if you want to catch up with me tomorrow and you have time, I know I'm moving the schedule that we have set up for this amazing meeting that we have to talk about the market, but I do have some things that I have to do with my family. So tomorrow I take my kid camping, so I leave right around like maybe 2 or 3 p.m. That's the time we want to leave. So I'm probably gonna have from like 1 Eastern to 2 or 3 Eastern to finish the stream, and then run from there, right? And then Sunday I come in late, probably an hour later than usual. I'm not sure yet what time I'm gonna get back. Right now, that's the time I'm more or less thinking about, but you know, we'll see how that goes. Anyways, does anyone want to look at anything else? Any other coin? Just toss it up and I'll look at it for sure. Because, yeah, I know the market crashing is not the best, right? So, what do you guys want to look at? William James, I think you like silver, so I'll go to silver, man. Silver took a nasty dive as well. Is it doing anything on the top part? 0.12. 0.11, a little bit lower, also lower on the price. I'm there, so wow, I'm looking at silver in the one now. That's not the one we want. We want this one, man. See, we're in a symmetrical triangle. We are almost to the completion of the pattern. We had to break somewhere. We were weak enough to get above that 20 MA, so we broke down. We couldn't phase that 20 MA twice. We tried to touch it and fell below it. So we couldn't get higher on that triangle towards the end and, you know, breaking down. That's usually how these things happen. High, higher, high again. Low, lower, low, more negative momentum, but lower than this. That is within the same island. So if anything, you're going from here to here. Right now, still developing from here to here. You would have bullish divergence developing, but again, this price action is still going down right now. Well, the market's close, but you know, we'll see tomorrow how this keeps on going. But so long as you don't get past this point here, you will create bullish divergence, and you will probably try to recover. You don't have that divergence going on the RSI, just on the MACD histogram. That is for silver. Buy more silver, yes. Silver is one of those things that when it takes a dive, you buy some, right? Do you guys want to look at something else? Like any other coin, for sure, man. Look, Dusk, that's for Benny. He's probably not here today, but Benny, when you watch this, look at Dusk. It broke down. Yesterday we were like going a little bit upwards, right? At like on the 4-hour, right? We're here. We're too weak to get above that 20 MA. We should have gone to that upper part of the channel, but you know, Bitcoin broke down and broke everyone else down with it. So, particularly these smaller coins, Tezos, gaining 2% right now. Woohoo! How did it yesterday? Yesterday it lost a little bit. Right now it's regaining a little bit of that which it lost. Seems to have gapped down a little bit, but again, Tesla's not doing that bad. Link yesterday made positive price action. 1.16% right now, making positive price action still 1.51%. Going at the same height of when it dropped, so it's taking 2 days to recover to the previous closing of November the 6th. So yeah, not that bad, right? Anyways, like I said, Link, contraction of the Bollinger Bands, sitting below the channel, staying above that 20 MA. We might get an explosive move. Watch out. It's happening on the daily. On the 4 hours, you are expanded to that move to the upside, and on the 1 hour, you're probably also expanded on the Bollinger Bands as well. And we can tell that without looking because of the movement that we had to the upside, which was very violent. You know, this did the opposite of what the market did, right? This like recovered. The rest of the market dumped. This recovered nicely, right? Look at this. Try to tank it a little bit, recovered This would have looked like a bear trap, but you know, you broke down a little bit more and then you recovered like a champ, bro, like a pro, creating what looks to be 3 white soldiers, a bullish pattern, usually reversal pattern. So we might still pump a little bit more. Let's wait for the next candle to open and get confirmation of what's going to happen. Seller on the daily, dropping like everyone else, trying to recover right now. Still within this falling wedge that we traced, we have not been able to do much. You know, that's it. I'm curious about this next cure. It was brought up by anonymous user, and look at this, man. We are recovering very nice here. This jumped 248% on drug trial pre-releases that I think get released tomorrow. So Monday, depending on what the results are, you know, aftermarket trade for this might go nuts. If the results are not good, they'll probably crash. If the results are good, this will probably go to the like high moon. You know, could still have potential pump. Anyways, Fulgent Genetics on Q3 earnings, positive price action, had a very nice gap here, gaining 38.40%. Right now, gaining 28.41%. So yeah, has gained quite a lot on the past 2 days. So I'll try to get a measure move from this opening through this closing right now, and it is a 67% move on investment. That is a big move, man. That is a very nice move on your money and on the stock market, not on the crypto market. So yeah, we were developing, right? We didn't develop it because we obviously went higher, and we talked about it potentially not playing out. We also went higher, and guess what? We don't have that bearish divergence that we were talking about. So we neutralized it like champs. So yeah, man. Yeah. If you guys want to look at something else, let me know, and we'll definitely look at it once we get to the next channel, coin, whatever you guys want to do. Toss it on the chat, and we'll look at it. Right now, I'm gonna go back to Bitcoin to see how it will keep on falling, if it is gonna keep on falling. But right now, it seems to be recovering. You know, impulse down. You gotta pull back a little bit. Like I said, bouncing off that upper support that we used right from the previous down sloping channel that we were in, that we broke out of. We're using it as support again. Good. Now the thing is, we're probably going to be range bound by these 8,900 again. We have that 20 MA that we can hit. So let's see how this keeps on playing out, right? All right. What's next? Hey, William James, you want to look at something else, bro? I know at least you're the one that's here because you're the only one that's typing, so let me know and I'll definitely toss something else on the screen, man. Bitcoin sitting at 8,819. Super exciting for the market. Not. You good just chilling? Yeah, I'm just chilling too, man. I'm drinking a beer. I'm having fun. What do you guys want to talk about? Toss a topic on the screen and we'll chat about that. Because right now, I'm not even sure what to chat about, man. I'm just like also chilling right now because we just finished what we usually look at. If anyone has any petitions, put them up and we'll look at them. But if not, we can just talk about whatever you guys want. So toss a topic and we'll discuss, right? Favorite beers. That's probably a good topic. Anyways, yeah. So, let me see what else I can find here. What's going on? Oh, by the way, you remember that CKJ story that I was telling you guys about? How he was supposedly fakely invited to Swell, and how he was just sitting out there doing nothing. Apparently it's true, man. I thought he was like joking, just trying to get more attention because he's a shady guy, you know, from stuff he's done. I don't know him personally. I don't know he made a mistake probably with what he did. But it's gonna be a very nice mistake, right? He said he was gonna do some like funding for St. Jude's on an online stream, and all the donations were gonna get all the tips he got were gonna get donated. But that didn't happen, so he didn't donate any of that. And apparently someone trolled him and made him go all the way to like Singapore, making him believe that he was gonna get into Swell. Apparently talking to a Monica Long from Ripple, and it wasn't her. But he was out there, man. He put a video out where he was like walking around outside of the Swell event, like, look, I'm here. I got here. My cell phone don't work. This thing going on. I'm gonna try to get a cab back to the airport. You know, whatever, man. He got trolled hard, man. And he probably his emotions get the best of him. He wasn't thinking too rational when things started to happen. So again, not the best for him, man. I feel sorry for the guy, but you know. Anywho, yeah, that's it, man. So again, tomorrow's stream's probably gonna be earlier than usual, you know, 1 p.m. and Eastern, and then we'll take it from there. You look at all the look shady, yeah, like he was doing voiceover on someone else's video. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. You know, someone over there, another guy, said that he saw him at the reception and that he thought he also got invited. But he was talking to someone else and he didn't know what to do. I think it was Arrington or someone else. I can't remember. It's another video that's floating out there. Again, I'm not sure, man. Like, if you know what this guy's done before, you probably know that it was very shady what he did with those donations. Two lifeboats, I am exposed him, and then you know, he was trying to like come up with all these excuses how he couldn't add up the number, etc., etc. You know, whatever. Too many XRP people are shady. Yeah, some of them are shady, man. Not all of them. Some of them are pretty cool cats. But I do agree, some of them are shady people, right? The only thing I don't like, and I hope I don't get crucified for this, is that a lot of them are really, really hardcore into Ripple. Like, a lot of them are really extremists. And that's not the best, you know. But that's, you know, everyone's free to do what they want, right? Yeah. See, I'm pro XRP, man. I don't have anything against XRP. Actually, I hold a lot of XRP. It's the only token that I haven't sold because I do believe it has long-term use case. So my play on XRP is long-term, right? I'm not in XRP to make a quick buck, a quick turnaround. I'm in it for a longer time period. But how can I say this, man? A lot of people want XRP just to go to the moon, just like every other coin, and they don't understand the use case that it has. But again, when I made this channel, I really, really, really wanted it, or I wanted to be a neutral zone, right? A friendly zone where anyone can come and talk about any crypto, and we'll look at any crypto with the same interest and with the same intention and passion that we look at any other crypto, man. That's it. We'll talk about the news every single day, the same way that we talk about the news. You know, tell you good stuff, tell you bad stuff, call it a scam, call it a FOMO, call it a FUD article, call it a Moonboy article, if that's what we believe it is, or that's what I believe it is. And also on the chart, you know, you might see me not FOMOing, but inside sometimes I do feel it. You know, it's not like I'm immune to it. Like, I see the market dropping, dude, and of course I want to get my Ripple out of there, but you know, right now my strategy, and I stick to my strategy, that's the thing that you have to do as a trader. You have to have discipline. In my strategy right now, and it's not because of my entry point. My entry point, I'm still profitable, but my strategy for exit is around 50 cents. That's where I want to exit some of my XRP position. And like I said, it depends on how hard I see it go up, whether or not I want to be adjusting to the upside. And if I do, and I probably put my stop loss around 50 cents then. And, you know, hopefully if it breaks down, I'll cash in on it and then buy at a lower price. But, you know, that's it. There's only 3 people I listen to about your XRP. Am I one of them? Dude, if you listen to me about XRP, I did tell you I was going to go down during Swell. That's what happens. But I'm still holding my Ripple, like I said. I'm not sure if I'm one of the guys that you listen to about XRP, but if I am, cool, thanks. And if I'm not, then that's cool also, thanks. Maybe. That's cool, man. You don't have to listen to me if you don't want to. You just can come here and like shoot the shit, you know, shoot the breeze. That's fine. Let's get Bitcoin on the one hour. What is Bitcoin doing? Facing that mid part of the flag, right? That we called out. So impulse down, upsloping consolidation, mid part of the flag, acting as resistance. Again, that gives some validity to the channel, right? We used it here as support. We used it here as support. Resistance, and resistance. So again, validity, right? Anyway, still moving higher on that positive momentum. So I'll drag it up to here. I'll drag it up to here now. And we might break down on hidden bearish divergence, right? So again, we talked about breaking down in this upper part of the flag, lower part of the flag, sorry, upper part of this other channel. Then we break back in this other upper part of the channel, which right now is confluent with the 8,437. So we'll see how that goes. Give me 1 second, guys. Be right back. I gotta get some water. I killed my beer and I'm out of beer, so I'm gonna get another water. I do have very little beer, but I want to get the water right now. So be right back. I is back. Anyways, yeah, like I said, price action downside. Look, man, we're moving down. This hour just starting. So again, I just shifted everything. As we said, we might move to the downside. So again, this will probably come down. So we'll have to anchor back to here. But just remember that we called it out here first. You heard it here first, that we might go to the downside. Again, that's what's going on right now. This is still developing, so keep an eye out for that. I'm not calling it a definite move to the downside. It could definitely retrace. If you move to the upside, you have this mid part of the channel that you have to get through first. Then you have that 20 MA, and then you have that upper mid part of this other downsloping channel that you have. Then you have that top part of the channel, and then you have that 8983 to get through. Then that Bollinger Band top, and then that area of support resistance, and then that upper part. So you have a lot of resistance going up right now. To the downside, you also have a lot of resistances. So again, you have scales where you can make pit stops before you actually finish crashing or start recovering, right? Just keep an eye out for all this stuff as you trade. Skull. Now, water. I forgot I was going to run out of beer today. But tomorrow I'll buy more because I go camping, so lots of fun. Yeah, so I guess that's it, man. If there's no more questions, I'm not sure if I should just call it a stream or not. Unless you guys want to look at something else, like, let me know. Sorry if I kept you waiting for a little bit during that be right back screen, but I wanted to get some water, and I'm not sure. Like, we just so I'll do a quick run through the market because we just basically finished the past hour. So again, Bitcoin we just called out, so I'm not gonna go back to it. So let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum getting that move to the downside right now, right? High, lower high again, going with the market. we have these divergence that we called out, and we have this hidden divergence also, bearish on the top part. Price action is downside. I'm not sure if it's done or not, but we haven't created any bullish divergence to keep on pumping. So right now, we're bouncing off that upper part. Sorry, we're sitting below it right now. Apparently. This is like trippy. There we go. Is this where it's at? When I zoom in, everything shifts. So there we go. We're right now sitting below that upper part of the channel. Again, we used it as support yesterday, and we're bringing below it. Again, we are in a downsloping channel, the more major channel on the daily. It's sorry about all this shifting, guys. It's downsloping, right? It's this one right here. I'll get rid of this stuff back here, man. I'll try to get rid of some of this stuff. Definitely have too much noise, right? So that's why I want to clear the charts, get everything back clean, nice, neat, easy to read, and then we'll start going from there, right? Anyways, we have this downsloping channel that we're still on. We have the small upsloping channel. We are still right now fighting for that area. Like I said, on the 1 hour, still a little bit below it, using this as support on the previous 1 hour. Right now below it, we might pump. We also have that 20 MA right here, so we might get some support and some resistance. So we're probably going to be a little bit range bound, but you know, the side that we break to is probably going to end up ruling what's going to happen for this hour. So break above that, we're probably going to stay above it. If we break below it, we're probably going to stay below it. If we can't, we're just going to stay on the middle. Ripple the crippler coin. Going to the upside again, trying to get to that 27,911, sitting at 27,755. Again, positive momentum, positive price action starting to build on Ripple above that 20 MA. Contraction of the Bollinger Bands, positive momentum still building. And what else, man? I do have a line here. I think it was from the previous 1 hour, because we were going slightly higher. Right now it's turning red, man. That sucks. We really want this to go higher. So again, we're developing. Right now we're going with the market, right? Because this is higher. This is higher right now. I think no. Is it or is it not? I'm having trouble seeing this. Yeah, this candle actually closed a little bit higher, so it negated that previous divergence that we were talking about. So I want to get rid of that. Right now, we just have these to play with, which is bullish divergence. We got to move to the upside. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's done or not. Breaking above that 20 MA, trying to get above that 27,911, but failing on the previous hour. We got really, really close. We got to the high was 27,864. So really, really close. We were like 0.001. So no, 0.005, man. So like very, very close to hitting it, bouncing back down. Right now it's neutral, seeing at 0%. Let's go to Litecoin. Litecoin divergence. We were up here, I guess, when I was drawing this. We end up breaking down a little bit more. Does it impact this at all? No, we're still creating a hidden bearish divergence on both oscillators. So again, potential price continuation. Right now we're in a downtrend, so we might continue moving down. Binance. What is going on with Binance? Again, we have that divergence going on. We're still making more higher, here on that positive, but still going a little bit higher on the price, on the momentum, and the price opening a little bit higher. But again, creating bearish divergence, price continuation. We might still move to the downside, guys. That's it for the market, man. Again, tomorrow, me being a little bit earlier than usual might give us a glimpse as to how good we call things today. Hoping that we're as spot on as we usually are. Anyways, that's it for tonight. Yeah, if you guys like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. I'll catch you tomorrow earlier than usual. If you want to join me, or if you can join me, I invite you to join me. If you can't, I understand. It's not the time that we set up for these meetings. But, all in all, I hope you have a great weekend tomorrow. If not, Sunday, I might or might not be at the same hour. If I get in here in time, but I don't have time to look at the news, I'll just do a technical analysis, the stream. And if I have to look at the news, then I'll do the regular stream. It just depends on what time I get in on Sunday, how late it is, and how much time I have to prepare for this. But again, guys, I do appreciate you guys being here. William James, thanks a bunch, dude, for being here. I really appreciate it. You were the only guy that showed up, or there's 7 people tuned in. You're not the only guy that showed up, but you're the only guy that showed up that's actually talking and chatting, and that means a lot to me. This interaction makes it worthwhile, man. That's all I need for this to keep on going. Guys, again, show this to your friends. Talk to your friends about crypto. William James, thanks for all the retweets and likes to the comments that I make on Twitter. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, that's all for tonight, guys. Catch you tomorrow. Have a great night. Go out, drink, have fun, have coffee, whatever, clubbing. rest, watch Netflix. I don't know. Enjoy your night. Have fun. That'll be all.